Physically, he looks fine. But on the inside, where the lymph nodes are, his heart, his lungs, his kidneys, testicles, wherever the lymph nodes are, the cancer is present. He has Hodgkin's lymphoma. So it's basically cancer of the lymphatic system, and your lymphatic system helps you to fight off diseases. Any kind of disease that you have, your lymphatic system will help you to fight it. So in this case, it's like his body is not able to fight anything. I found out that he had a lymph node on his neck, and we didn't know what it was. I took him to pediatricians, I took him to general practitioners. They didn't know what it was. They just said that it's allergies, it's nothing to be concerned about. And as the time progresses, we realized that the one lump we could now feel too, and nothing else, just that. There was no other sign, there was no weakness, no sickness, no nothing. He was just like a regular child when about doing this thing. I remember vividly when we met with Dr. Mills. With Dr. Mills in the little room, because we were in general pediatric before, and then they gave me a card to go around this side. And when we went around to that side, there was no other children in that room. I realized immediately what was wrong. We did not tell him what it was, and we were just continuing doing all the different tests that the doctors want us to do. And we went to church one day, not my church but my mother's church. We went to church, and the pastor was preaching, and he started to pray, and then he mentioned that he had cancer. That was how he found out. That's not what I wanted, because I wanted for it to be communicated better, but I did not know how to say it to him. But then it was said to him like that, and he cried. He was so angry with me. But then I tried my best to make it up to him, and I explained to him why we had kept it from him, because I remember him saying that, imagine I have cancer and I'm gonna die and you kept it from me. So he was very upset with me, and I remember I spent that entire Sunday evening, my mother and I, just talking to him and trying to encourage him. So and I told him, I said, you have cancer, but you're not gonna die. And from then we have been going back and forth. We have completed, I said we because I am there with him the entire process. We have completed 9 cycles of chemotherapy. He did 26 cycles of radiation. He finished on the 18th of August, and everything didn't look up. Like, yes, he's up and about. He's not in the hospital. He's not feeling weak or anything like that. And then we were waiting for the result from the final PET scan. We got the results to say that the cancer has metastasized, meaning that it has spread to areas that it wasn't before. He needs a bone marrow transplant. The one that we're planning to do is the autologous bone marrow transplant, meaning that they will remove his healthy cells and then allow the damaged cells to stay in his body, and then they'll basically destroy the damaged cells in his body and then replace it with healthy cells, with his own healthy cells.
Oh, so he won't need a donor?
So he won't need a donor.
Oh,
but if in case he does need a donor, because it depends on how far the cancer has spread for him to be able to do that. So when they do the test, if in case he does need a donor, thanks be to God, I have another son. So his brother will be his donor.
Your 2-year-old son?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping to not go that route.
Will he be required to come to Cuba as well if that's the case?
That's the case, yes.
Okay.
For the cost for the treatment, we have not yet gotten a definite cost because of the fact that they are doing a plan. So they are using different specialists to come up with a plan because he's 9 years old. Normally when this disease affects persons who are much older, that their immune system have compromised over time. But because he's so young, they're going to do a plan, and they're trying to figure out how to use target therapy to basically treat him. So they gave me a range. They did not give me a definite figure. The
And
range,
what's that range?
is from 7,000 US to 60,000 US dollars.
Okay.
So it's within that range, that the cost of the treatment. Financially, it's a strain. It is a strain. It's a lot. I thought I was prepared enough. When we found out that he was sick, my husband and I, we were planning to do some extension to the house. As you can see, we have, the windows changed. So we were planning to fix up the place. So we had $1.5 million. I was like, okay, all right then this money is just going to be allocated to that. Plus we have insurance. But with the very first biopsy, which was $238,000, the money went. And all that was all of our savings. And then we realized that the insurance only covered the visit, which is $2,500. But all of the blood tests, all of the different surgeries and all of that, there's not much help. If you can look up there, you'll see my little container, that little box with his picture on it. I was walking in Spanish Town, begging people to donate. And to put something in that little container. It has been the hardest thing. It has been hard, but it has been humbling. I remember this lady, I was asking her to donate outside of the LOJ shopping center, and she said, you are so, look where you, there's no way your son has stage 4 cancer. Look how you're fat and look good, same way. She said, why don't you sell yourself? I was there with my friend Alicia, and I tell you, I did not feel the impact of what she said to me. And there was many rejection that day, and I did not feel it until I came home, and I cried. When I tell you I cried, I mean like, I don't cry openly. They don't see me cry. When they are asleep, that's when I have my time. I want to ask anyone that can help, that can assist, that is in earshot of my voice or reading this article, and if it's even $1, you have no idea how much that would mean to us as a family, as a mother who I carried this child for 9 months, and I've watched him for 9 years. This would mean the world to me if you could, if the good people of this world, because I know that they're still good in this world, if the good people of this world could help me save my son. Please, I am begging you, I am literally begging you to help me save my son.